Well, hello guys, welcome to the channel Cat Buddy. So, today I'm going to tell you guys about how to make a Baja roll cage or a Baja chassis. So, Baja is an all-terrain vehicle or an off-road vehicle which facilitates a single or multi-driver. So, this is how a Baja vehicle looks. Just have a glimpse at these pictures. This is how a Baja vehicle looks and with a single driver in it. According to the rules and regulations offered by SAE India, I'm going to tell you guys how to make a Baja roll cage considering all the rules of making it. You can download the SAE Baja 2020 rulebook from the description down below. I'll be providing you guys. So there are the main parameters that has to be considered before building the roll cage. So considering the wheelbase of my vehicle is 48 inches, the track width, the front is 46 and the rear is 48 inches. Okay, and most of all I want you guys to please like, share and subscribe my channel. I hope you guys do that. Okay, let's go for making Baja roll cage. So in making a Baja roll cage, so we have to consider these three planes very carefully: the front, top and right, as I have already told you from the previous videos of my channel. So in this, the main thing that will be going to that we are going to consider is that uh, the planes, the way how the Baja we have to build it. So I'm going to take here you can see the x-axis down here, y-axis and the z-axis, which is uh, pointing towards you, I mean towards the viewer. Okay, along the x-axis I'll be taking the length of the Baja. I mean along the x-axis I'll be able to see the wheelbase, and along the z-axis I'll be able to see the track width, the front and the rear. Okay, I hope you guys are getting. And along y-axis I'm going to get the height of the roll cage. So now uh, the main thing in building the roll cage, the origin. So the origin is the starting point of making a roll cage. So now here I'm going to choose. Now when I select 3D sketch, the origin changes to this in this way. Whatever you are seeing, you can observe the pointer has changed to the pencil, and below that it is showing XY. XY means that uh, whatever the line you are going to draw there, so that is going to be drawn on the XY plane. Okay, XY plane, you can see here XY plane, and when I press tab it is going to change the axis, so that will be YZ plane. Here you can see that Y and Z, and when I going to change when I'm going to again press on tab, it is going to draw whatever the line I'm going to draw on ZX plane. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Now let's start it. So now I want the height of the vehicle to be on the y-axis. So now I'm going to choose this length, this point as the ground. Okay, now the vehicle will be standing on the ground with all four tires on the ground. So now I'm going to choose this point as ground, and now I want to take the ground clearance of the vehicle. I mean I hope you all guys know what a ground clearance is. So I'm going to take the ground clearance as 13 inches. See here I kept this in inch, pound and second. So I'm going to take this ground clearance as 13 inches. 13. Okay, uh, the ground clearance is 13 means that, see, the point on the ground to the lowest edge of the, I mean lowest edge of the tube that will be facing down to the ground, that should be 13 inches. So if I take 13 inches and start drawing from this point, that will be the ground clearance of the vehicle will be less than 13 inches. That will be 12.75 inches. So considering the uh, dimensions of the tube, we have to take that accordingly. So now I'm changing this to be 13.675. I'll tell you why I have taken 13.675, because that is the pipe dimensions, that is 1.25 as the primary member. I'll be telling you guys what a primary and a secondary member is in the Baha roll cage. So um, so now from here I want to change this to for construction. That's just a reference line. I'm not going to do anything to that line. So now I'm going to make the I want to make the RRH. So the rules for RRH is, see, now the rules for RRH is the minimum length that is required from this point. This is called ALC, A lateral cross member, and this is called BLC, B lateral cross member. So this will be AL, that will be A left, and this will be AR, that is A right. So the minimum distance should be 18 inches. So for this point I'm going to choose 25 inches as the uh, distance between the AL and AR. My consideration is 25 inches. Okay, now I should draw this 25, I mean the line. This is the front point, this is the front point of the vehicle, the frontmost point of the vehicle. So the RRH will be towards the driver, that will be behind this. So the length I'm going to take here, I'm going to take this as 44 inches. Okay, now I'm going to take the distance from the frontmost point of the vehicle, I mean the roll cage, to RRH as 44 inches. Now I want to draw a line here, that will be a center line. So I just want to draw a straight line here, and this will be on the XY plane, as you can see below the pointer, XY plane. Okay, now we have the rule here. The RRH can be inclined to 20 degrees, substantially vertical, but may incline up to 20 degrees. According to this rule, we can put this angle of RRH, I mean the plane behind the driver, to be vertical, and that is 0 degree, or we can put 20 degree, that will be the max. Okay, I'm going to put it as 9 degree. I want to draw a line, I mean that will be a midpoint line, that is also to be a construction line. So that line I want to draw on YZ plane. So that will be the perpendicular to the line which I have drawn earlier. Okay, I hope you are getting this here. There will be an yellow preview line here. You can, yeah, here. Now this line is vertical to this line and this line, I mean sorry, perpendicular to this line and this line. So now exit sketch. Now we have this line and this line. Now the first reference is this line, and the second reference point is this line. Now the plane that is created is at an angle of 9 degree to the vertical. Okay, now that's it. After this, now we are going to continue in making the RRH. So the RRH should be on this plane. Okay, I'll be telling you guys later why I have taken this 13.075 inches as the ground clearance, and this is to be 44 inches. This is the length of the cockpit that I have chosen. So length of the cockpit is 44 inches, and you'll be knowing it in the coming up videos. So now I'm going to sketch on this plane. just click on the sketch, 3D sketch on the plane. Okay, I hope you are getting this. Now choose this. Plane turns in this way, which is very confusing, but that's okay. Here the point is, so now here I want to take 25. The minimum that has been specified is 18 inches, but I'm going for 25 inches. Okay, now I'm going to choose midpoint. This is for construction. Our dimension. Okay, more than 25 inches. Just let us. But we are considering 25, but let it be as 28 inches. Okay, here I'm putting it as 28 inches. So now let me take a point and put it here and here randomly, and select a smart dimension from this point to this point and choose it as 25 by 2, 12.5. 12.5. Okay, and the other point to be also 12.5, so that it makes 25 inches from one point to other point. So this will be the left one. The left point will be my AL. I mean AL and A left, and this will be my A right. Okay, now so going to the rules back once again. Okay, here we have the rule that will be after the ALC. Now we have a distance here, this red line, this dotted red line that indicates the seat bottom, surface on the seat, surface on which the driver sits. So for that, let us take 3 inches from here. Okay, so from here let me make a line, just a reference line. Okay, center line, that will be the length of the the height of the RRH, that will be 46.57 inches. I'll be giving a calculation how to choose that. 46.57 inches. Okay, let me make it here and let me draw a center line, that too a midpoint line, just randomly here, and edit the distance from here to here to be 3 inches. I hope you are getting that. Okay, this 3 inches of height will be from here, the center of the ALC to this point will be the height of the seat. The most probably the seat will be taking just a 2.5 or 2.25 inches. So let us take it as 3 inches. Come or go. Okay, from here now let's go back to the rule. From the base of the seat to a certain plane, certain length of 14 inches, we have something called SL and SR. Okay, this is the line S. So this is SL left, S right. So from here, from the surface of the seat, it will be 14 inches above. So let me make a center line, that too a midpoint line, and just randomly draw something somewhere here. Let me make it along Z axis. Okay, now this will be from surface of the seat, this should be 14 inches. Okay, now okay, and coming to its length, it the both points, the center points, the both SL and SR point, those should be 32 inches, minimum 32 inches apart. Okay, so now I'm choosing this to be 34 inches. Okay, 34 inches. Okay, now from this point to this point, let me join a line. Okay, we'll join a line, that we'll join everything later. Now from the surface of the seat to 20 about 27 inches above, there is an other line that is above seat, that will be 27 inches. The vertical the horizontal distance should be greater than 29. Okay, here coming to the center line, just midpoint line. Now randomly draw a line here that is along z axis and make that length to be from the seat to be 27 inches. Okay, from the seat SL and SR, and this point SL SR is 14 inches and this is 27 inches. Now the all rules are satisfied, and the height of roll cage is according to our choice. So I'm choosing the height of the roll cage, I mean the height of the RRH to be 46 inches. So basically height of the RRH decides the height of the roll cage. Okay, now here I'm just randomly drawing a midpoint line. Okay, now let us join these points. Touching this one, I'm just randomly drawing here, touching this point. It also should be structurally sorry, I forgot one more thing. The length of this should be 20, more than 29 inches. Okay, sorry, I forgot that. Here 14 inches above it, this should be 27 inches, and for 27 inch above the seat, it should be 29 inches. Okay, okay. Line, let me, along with joining this point, I'm putting a random line here. I hope it is clear. It is more than 29, so the tube actually instead of 29, I just want to take the length to be 31. Let me join it like this. So I can also take a bend here. So this is actually, it should be a continuous loop, or it should be continuous loop from here to this point. I mean ALC to BLC, it should be a continuous, and there might be a bend here, and you can also make a bend here. We'll be taking it without a bend, randomly like this, or we can also mirror this one, mirror the entity, mirror about the plane, that will be YX, so that will be this plane. I hope so. Yeah, just a second, let me take that again. Entity to be mirrored, this one about front plane. Okay, okay, here we have the mirror entity here. Okay, now let's join the other two edges, end points. Okay, here you go. Now let me trim it away, the excess one. Yes, done. Okay, I'm hiding the plane now here. So to make it available for bending, let me take a midpoint line here, just randomly put a midpoint here, and yeah. Okay, I'm changing the dimensions to be mmgs, sorry, mmgs. The dimensions from here to here, let me put it as 60 mm. Trim this part. Okay, now delete them. Okay. let me take this tangential arc from this feature arc. If you haven't known how this works, just go and check out my earlier videos. You can know how this feature works. Tangential arc to here. Now this became a single tube that can be bended in this way. Now coming to this point, okay, this will be BLC, so we can just keep it like this and weld it here and here, or else just make a 90-degree bend with a possible bend that can be where we can actually manual or CNC bend that. So I'm making it 90 mm, that will be more than enough for manually bending it. This is a way of filleting, but uh, in my experience I have found fillet is been causing a lot of irregularities after many iterations and all. So I found this very useful feature, I mean the tangential arc and all. So let me, here I'm cutting this length of the tube according to how much I want, and let me put in tangential arc here, just like this. This is very helpful in making that. The Baha roll cage, the RLH of the roll cage has been made according following all the rules and regulations of say Baha India. Okay, here is the ALC, here is the BLC, SL and SR. So the seat height that we have taken is 3 inches, and above the seat the 14 inches. The minimum it is given is 32. We have taken as 34 inches, and the seat that would be above the seat, that is 27 inches. We have the minimum length specified is 27, and but we have chosen 31 inches. The height of the RRH, which basically decides the height of the roll cage, is 46.57 inches, which we'll be discussing later. With this I'm going to wind up the video. We'll continue in the later parts how to make the roll cage from lower frame member to the other. First we'll be completing the front part and then the rear part. So we'll be making an E-Baha chassis first and then an M-Baha chassis. Okay, just wait for the coming up videos. Thank you guys.